on your mat, whatever way is comfortable for you. You can sit with a little pillow underneath your bum, or you can sit with the legs out in front. We're just going to do a few gentle stretches to warm up and connect with the breath, which is always number one for any yoga class, is to be able to breathe first. So sit up nice and tall, make space in your torso, roll the shoulders back. You're trying to lengthen the spine so hips and shoulders are in line with each other. So you're centering yourself. You can rest the hands on the knees. Just start to take deep breaths in and out through the nose. If you like, you can just say a little intention or affirmation for yourself. The reason that you're on your yoga mat today can just be, I'm here to make time for myself, give myself space, create peace in my body, create balance, to get strong. Whatever it is, you can just say it to yourself and remind yourself of it during your class, so that you're not here to punish yourself or compete with anyone, or it's a positive reason that you're here for yourself. And bring the hands together at the heart. Big deep breath in, sweep the arms out and up. Slow deep breath out, bring the hands to the heart. So we're going to do that 5 more times, and we're going to count the breath. So we'll inhale for 5, exhale for 5, and we'll repeat it 5 times. So breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in and breathe out slowly. In through the nose, out through the nose or mouth. Stretch the arms out as you reach up. Bring the hands to the heart. And once more. Lovely, well done. And then interlace your fingers, just push the palms away. Breathe in and reach the arms overhead. And then breathe out, round the spine, tuck the chin, looking towards your belly button. Breathe in and come up. Breathe out, a little round the spine and look down. 2 more times. And breathe in at the center, breathe out, little side stretch to your right. Only go as far as you need to. You'll feel the stretch in the body, and you can stop and stay there once it feels like you've enough of a stretch. And then to the center, other side. And then to the center, arms out. Just do 5 circles forward and 5 back. Lovely. And then right hand comes behind, left hand to the right knee. So if you're pregnant, you're not twisting from your belly, you're just twisting the upper body, the shoulders. Otherwise, you can come into a deeper twist, trying to twist the belly and the spine and looking back over your right shoulder. And stay with your deep breathing, in for 5, out for 5. Come back to the center and then just swap side. Do a little gentle twist or come deeper. Inhale and lift the belly up and then twist deeper on the exhale. Lovely. Then come back to the center. Place your hands on your belly and breathe in for 5. Feel the belly expand. Breathe out for 5. Shoulders relax. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 more breaths like that. And 1 more. Nice. And just let your breath return to normal. Bring the feet together, knees wide, rock side to side. So stretching the hips, massaging the glutes, and you can stretch the neck here as well. Just bringing the right ear towards the right shoulder. And left ear towards left. Bring the head back to the center and you can just look slowly over to the right. And then to the left. Nice easy stretch for the neck muscles. Lovely. Then bring the knees together and rock yourself up to stand. We'll come to stand and work on the hips a little bit more. So stand in hip width or wider. We'll just do our hip circles. So hands on hips. Hips over to the right, then send them back, lean forward, over to the left, and then bring them forward like you're drawing a big circle with your hips. And deep breaths, keep the shoulders nice and relaxed. And then opposite direction. Nice. And then to the center. You can bring the feet hip width or wider. We're going to come into move-in chair pose. So as the inhale, arms come up, reaching through the fingertips. As the exhale, bum goes back. So imagine there's a little stool here you're trying to sit on, a little chair. And watch that the knees aren't coming over the toes. Try to send them back. So that's where the muscles are working in the thighs and the glutes. So inhale, reach up through the fingertips, stretch the body, keep the core engaged. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, exhale. 2, 3. I'm going to do 2 more. Nice. Inhale, come up and just bring the palms together. Take a deep breath in and out. Then step the right foot to the back of the mat. Left knee stays bent and come up to your right toes. So we're going to move up and down into high lunge and low lunge. Any issues with the knee, just place something here to soften the knees. And make sure you have a nice distance between your feet, especially if you have very long legs. So you're getting a nice stretch in the legs and the hips. Ready? As we breathe in, reach up through the fingertips. As we breathe out, slowly bring that knee down and sweep the arms down. Breathe in, push into the front foot to come up. Stretch through the fingertips and breathe out slowly with control. Strengthening the legs and the glutes, stretching the hips. Breathe in, opening the chest, breathe out. 2 more on that side. Nice. You're going to just stretch out the arms here and the shoulders. So wrapping the right arm over the left. Give yourself a hug. Sink the hips down. And chill. Relax everything. The hips are still getting a good stretch in the right thigh. But try to relax everything else. And breathe. 2 more big deep breaths. Nice, and then to all fours. Swing the hips side to side. And then a little cat and cow to warm up the spine a bit more. Inhale, arches the spine in cow pose. Exhale, rounds the spine in cat pose. Breathe in to come forward, roll the shoulders back, stick your bum out. Breathe out to go back, look towards your belly button. If you're pregnant, you don't need to do this too deeply. You come in more to like a gentle round in the spine. So you're not squeezing or compressing the belly too much. Inhale, arch the spine. Exhale, round the spine. If your wrists get sore, you can come onto your fists or onto your forearms. And then try to connect breath and movement together. So you're creating union in the body, and that's what yoga means. Union, balance, to synchronize the breath and the mind and the body. Nice, and then just swing the hips side to side, rounded circles. And then we bring it to a downward dog with bent knees. So fingers wide, hands shoulder width. Feet are hip width or wider. Knees a little bit bent, and just bounce, let the head drop. And then walk the feet up to the hands. Inhale, roll up and come up to stand, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. So same movements again. Moving chair pose, Utkatasana, into high and low lunge, and then back to all fours. So you know where you're going. Get ready, breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, sit back. Breathe in. Two more times, sit back and low. Bring the bum down. Breathe in and out. Breathe in, bring the palms together, take a deep breath. Left foot steps back. Breathe in, high lunge or crescent lunge. Breathe out, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Breathe in, push into the front foot. Breathe out with control. And once more, well done. Nice work. And then left arm over right, give yourself a hug. Yes, lovely big hug. Sink the hips, relax everything. Try not to engage anything that doesn't need to be engaged. Slow the breathing down here. Nice. Back to all fours. Little shimmy in the hips side to side. And then a little rest. You can either come to child's pose, feet are together, knees as wide as you can bring them, and then come forward. either onto your forehead, or you can bring a cushion underneath your head, or you can rest on your forearms. So whatever feels good for your body. And if your arms are reaching forward, let the forearms and the hands drop. We'll stay for 8 more breaths here. Close the eyes, listen to the breath. Inhale to come to all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Make sure you're pushing into the finger pads and the knuckles around the circumference of the palm to prevent wrist pain, to engage the forearms. Push into the hands, send the hips back. And then walk the feet up. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Come out to the side of your mat. We're going to come to a squat and a courtesy lunge. So the squat is in the center. You can do it with palms together or hands on hips. Squat in the center, and then right leg steps to the left side of the mat. And lunge. Back to the center. Squat. And then to the other side. Step it back to like the corner of the mat on the other side and lunge. So breathe in and out, sit back. Breathe in, come back up and breathe out, lower down. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Push into this foot to bring yourself back. Keep the core engaged, shoulders roll back, sit low, come back up, other side. Breathe in, breathe out, sit back. Breathe in, come back up, breathe out, courtesy lunge. Breathe in and out. If you have the hang of it and you want a little bit more active, go faster. If you find it hard to balance and coordinate, just go slow. You can feel how much it's working your legs and your glutes and your core to keep you up. Stay with the breath. We're going to do 2 more each side. Last one. Well done. Come to the center of the mat and just stand in Tadasana, mountain pose. Feet are hip width, body is tall, hands by the sides. Roll the shoulders back. Reach up through the top of the head. Feel the feet grounded and the core engaged. Let your breathing slow down again. In through the nose, 5. Out through the nose, 5. Nice, bring the hands on the hips and bring the feet a little bit wider. We're coming into Goddess Lunge. So the toes are pointed out. When the knees come out, knees and toes are going in the same direction. And again, try to sit back. So you're using your core to keep you up rather than just kind of slumping forward. So as we breathe in, we're coming into like a star shape, reaching out through all exits of the body, the fingers, the toes, the head. Inhale here, exhale into Goddess Squat. Breathe in, reach up, breathe out, palms together, sit back. Lovely, well done. Breathe in, stretch, breathe out, sink the hips. Do 8 more. Inhale, exhale. Go as slowly or as quickly as you like. Just stay with your own breath. You're moving your body, so stay with your body. Nice, stay in the Goddess Lunge when you're ready. You can bring the hands to the thighs. Sink the hips a little bit more and press the weight into the hands and just rock side to side. Nice, and then inhale, come up. Sweep the arms up, exhale, hands to the heart. Whew. Remind yourself of your affirmation or intention that you told yourself at the start of the class. Why are you on your mat? You're here for a good reason for yourself, so stay with it. A nice mindful practice, just connecting with your own body, breath, making yourself feel good. When you're ready, hop to the top of the mat. We'll do a slow Sun Salutation, slow motion. Palms together, breathe in, breathe out, bend the knees, fold forward. Breathe in, halfway, lift up. Breathe out and right foot steps back. Come to the right knee and lift the chin and look up. Step back to plank or to all fours. Then lower down to the mat, knees, chest and chin. If you're pregnant, you're just staying here in cow pose. And then inhale to cobra, exhale downward dog. Stay for 5 breaths. Right leg steps forward, whatever way you can get it up. You might need to give it a lift up, or you might be able to do it in one step. And lift the chin, look up. Fold at the top of the mat, well done. And bend the knees. Sweep the arms up, hands to the heart. One more on the other side. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Left foot steps back, lift the chin, look up. Then to plank or all fours. Then lower down. You're just staying in cow if you're pregnant. If not, come down onto the belly, cobra, and then back to downward dog for 5 breaths. Tuck your toes, send your bum back, keep pushing into those hands, keep sending the bum back. Well done, and then bring the knees down. Sit back on the heels and just roll out the shoulders. Take a moment for yourself. You can take a drink of water or do a little stretch that you need to. Take deep breaths to slow the breathing down again. then walk the hands forward again, all fours. As you breathe in, right foot slides back, left foot or left hand slides forward. So you can stay here if this is enough, or lift up and reach out through hands and feet and hold. Keeping the mouth and the face relaxed as you breathe. Lovely, well done, and back to all fours and swap sides. Slide forward, stay there, you're still connecting with your core. If this is enough, just stay and breathe, totally fine. If you want more challenge and you want to build core strength, lift up. Come back down and swap, slide, lift, and then back down and back to all fours. A little bit faster. Once more each side. Nice. Whew. And then we come to Stargazer Pose. Right foot slides to the right corner of the mat. Left hand stays underneath your shoulder. Fingers nice and wide. And then you're lifting up. So it's kind of like a modified side plank. But when we reach this arm overhead past the ear, and you can spin the chest up, so you get this lovely stretch and openness in the body, the side body. And then spin your head up like you're looking at the stars. Stargazer Pose. So it makes modified side plank sound a lot nicer. Push into the hand that's on the mat, push into the toes in the right foot. Reach out through the fingertips, keep breathing. Lovely. Spin back down to all fours. Give your hips a little shimmy side to side. And then swap. Left foot to the corner, push into the right hand. Come up onto the side and then reaching out. So your top hand, your left hand is facing the floor. The palm is facing the floor. One long line from your fingertips to your toes. And back to all fours. Well done. Rock side to side. If your wrists are getting sore, come down to your forearms for a moment. Back up to all fours, or you can stay on your forearms. We're going to do leg lifts out to the side, which look so attractive, you would not believe. You lift your leg up and out. Inhale, lift the knee up as high as you can, slowly with control. Exhale, back down. Try not to sink into the belly and flare the ribs out. So keep your core engaged. You're working your core as well as your glutes, giving a nice round shape to your bum. Breathe in and out. And keeping your glutes strong is obviously beneficial for your whole body. You don't want any area in your body to get weak. We'll do two more on that side. They're so sneaky, they look like you're not doing much, but they're burn. Nice, take a rest if you need it. Come down to the forearms or to child's pose. Wriggle out the wrists and the fingertips. Maybe wriggle out the toes. And then other side. I think we did about 8 on that side. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, back down. Stay with your breathing and keep the face nice and relaxed. Nice. Whenever you're ready, rest in child's pose. If it's not comfortable to come forward into child's pose, you can just sit back. Hero pose with the hands on the thighs. If you're in trimester 3 of your pregnancy and you don't have much space to come forward, you can always make the floor come to you. So bring up pillows so you can bring your head down and take a rest. Notice how deeply you can breathe. Like when you inhale, where can you feel the breath reach in your body? If you're in child's pose, you might feel it in the upper back. So when you take a deep breath in, you can feel the lungs expand and stretch the muscles in the back. So just pay attention to your breath and your body and try not to think about anything else. Just this lovely moment that you have right now on your yoga mat, relaxed with your breath. Whenever you're ready, you can all come back to sit on the heels. We'll just stretch out the arms, so wrapping the right arm over the left. You can give yourself a hug again here, or to get a little bit deeper in the stretch in the shoulders if you have mobility in the arms. So right arm is on top of left and crossing at the elbows and trying to bring the palms together. And then trying to lift the elbows up so they're shoulder height and keeping the forearms away from your face so you can really feel it in the upper body, the right shoulder blade. Relax the neck, breathe. If you don't have this yet, just work on walking the fingertips back towards your shoulder blades and you will increase the space there. You will regain the space in your body. And then just swap, so the left arm is over the right arm, either here or here, with the palms towards each other. Nice, roll out the shoulders. Last pose on the hands. We're going to come to downward dog and then walk it back into a squat. Come back to downward dog, back into a squat. So forward to all fours, tuck the toes, sit back, bring the feet wide as the mat, and then walk the hands back. So you're spinning the toes and the knees out and trying to sink the hips down. Come onto the fingertips, rock side to side. If you can, come all the way up with a straight back and bring the palms together. Malasana or yogi squat. Doesn't matter if you're up here like this, try and hold it and open the hips. Just work with your own body. And then come forward again. Walk forward into downward dog. Send the hips back. You can bend the knees, pedal the feet. And then spin the toes out. Walk the hands back. Sit back, Tadasana. You can stay on the fingertips or bring the palms together. Or if you're up here, you can balance on the thighs. When you're ready, spin the hands back and the bum down. Whee! It's always a nice feeling when you get your bum down on the mat. So you can scooch up to the top of the mat. So we're going to lie back. If you've any lower back issues, just place a folded blanket here underneath the lumbar spine. Just the place where your leggings are, the band of the leggings are. So feet are hip width. Roll down nice and gently and let the head relax for a moment. Let the whole back relax for a moment. Breathe. Breathe in through the nose and slowly out. We're just going to come to moving bridge pose, so you can do it with the hands by the sides if you like. Inhale, hips up, exhale, back down, or for more of a stretch in the arms, keep the arms back behind the head, push into the feet, lift the hips, and slowly back down. Breathe in and out. Stay with this one, or if you want a little bit more challenge, lift the right leg up, inhale, come up, exhale, back down and swap. Left leg up, find your balance. Otherwise, just stay with both feet on the ground. Just do two more. Breathe in, lift up, breathe out. And relax for a moment. Walk the feet out to the edges of the mat, just let your knees knock in towards each other. Stay here and relax. Hug the knees in, rock side to side, round in circles. And then drop the knees to the right, turn the head to the left. Stay in a lying twist for 5 or 6 breaths. If you're pregnant, keep your bump and your face facing forward, and you might just let the knees knock to the side. If you've pillows, prop them up. And then switch sides. the arms and the legs relax here. And slow your breathing down again. You can come back to the center for Shavasana. Again, if you have lower back pain, little folded blanket underneath your low back. If you're pregnant, come to lie on the left side and prop yourself up with cushions and pillows as you need. Otherwise, Shavasana with the legs out to the side so the toes can just drop out and the palms facing up with the fingers wide. So it's the pose of surrender. You just allow yourself to fully drop to the ground and rest. After all the work that you did in your poses, just allow your body to rest and restore itself now and soak up all the goodness, the fresh blood supply that you've brought to your body, all the movement and stretching that you've just done. Keeping the breath slow and smooth in and out through the nose.